Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the 2-month update for round 7 of the Roulette Pan Collab. This is a huge project created by Rebecca and Alexi, and I love this project. I have been doing it for 5 rounds now. It's been a lot of fun. You guys already know how this project works. I'm sure I don't need to explain it to you. There's roulette, there's random, there's categories. It's so much fun. There's 6 products and I have met my goal on 2 of the 6 products this month. So I'm really excited to talk about the 2 goals I've achieved and to pick 2 new items for this month's update. So let's start with those. The first goal that I hit was for the product that I picked for number 22, a product you love. And for that, I chose my Mary Kay eyeshadow. I think it's called Dusty Rose, I'm pretty sure. Dusty Pink, Dusty Rose, something like that. And my only goal was to hit side pan, and as you can see, I did finally hit side pan. I wore it one last time today, and I didn't actually put the brush anywhere up there. I just kind of focused the brush everywhere else. Still love this shade, love it very much. I love pink, mauvey, purpley eyeshadows. It's just something I'm very comfortable with. So this is a great first eyeshadow to start with for all of those looks. When I posted my update on Instagram that I'd hit side pan, I did receive several comments that you guys would like to see me finish this year. And so I'm going to have to find another project to put this in. There's another one coming at the end of April, so maybe it will go in that project. We will see. But for now, I'm taking a break from it and I'm going to be focusing on some other eyeshadows. The next goal that I met was for the category of number 1, a product with cute packaging, and that is my Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush in the shade Peach Dream. It's a very light, oh, you can't even see it. There you go. It's a very light peach color. I'm wearing it today. The goal that I set for this product was to use it 45 times, and I have used it 45 times now. This was a domed product, and as you can see, I have managed to flatten quite a bit of the dome off. There's still plenty of product left. It is sitting in there nicely better this month. I wanted to give you guys an update. I was complaining about this despite the fact that I put this in this project for the cute packaging. It's a major packaging fail. The pan no longer is glued to the packaging and it has fallen out. So I received a lot of comments last month from you guys suggesting that I glue it back in. Well, for the longest time, there was this big blob of like a greasy adhesive stuck to the bottom, and that was getting in the way. The other problem is that there's product all over the bottom of this pan. Apparently there must be a hole somewhere in here where the product has seeped through and when it was being manufactured. So I don't really want to glue it down. So what I did do was remove the sticky blob of adhesive, and now it does sit in there much better. It's still loose, obviously, but it's sitting much more nicely in the packaging, and I'm happier with that. Some of you guys have also suggested that I start working on this once I finish the cream blush I'm working on, and I might do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I finish the cream blush I'm working on, but I am looking forward to getting back to working on that cream blush and finishing it off so I have a 3rd blush empty for 2020. Okay, there's 4 products that are going to be rolled over for next month. Let's go over them really quickly. First category was number 7, a product you haven't used in a while. I chose my Revlon Balm Stain in Honey. I am wearing it right now. It's beautiful. You guys have heard my rant about how the quarantine has affected my use of colored lip products. This is no exception. I haven't been using this very consistently since being quarantined for the past month, so progress has really slowed down. My goal for this product is to clear the product that's visible above the tube. So even when it's wound all the way down, I want the part that you can see to be gone. And this is it wound all the way down. So that's my goal. We'll see if I can make it by the finale, but I definitely did not make it by this month's update. For number 43, a collab product, I chose my Becca Berlin Glow. I've been hopping all over the place with highlighters, but I have used this quite a bit. I think you can see that it is used. There, you can also still see the pattern that was originally on the powder, and I am wearing it today. It's a beautiful highlight. I have no complaints about it. I'm just flirting around with all of my highlighters lately because for the last 2 years I've only been working on one highlighter, so even just having 3 options or 4 options has been super fun and I've been enjoying it. So some progress. I didn't have any goal to meet on this anyways. My goal was just to keep it in throughout the project and use it and enjoy it, so that's what I've been doing. The next category was number 28, a product you wouldn't repurchase, and for that I chose ColourPop's Tea Party. This is a Super Shock Shadow in a metallic formula. It's a pretty peachy color, but I don't really like it. My goal is to hit pan. There is the slightest of dips forming there. I'm not using this very consistently. I do think that I could hit pan by next update, but I would have to prioritize this Super Shock Shadow over everything else that I'm working on. I don't know if I want to do that. I have been using it as a topper for a lot of eye looks. This was actually a purple eye look this morning, and then I put a little bit of this on top and it turned into more of a pewter color. I'm not sure, but I stand by my original feeling. I would not repurchase this. Hopefully I will hit pan before the finale. We'll see. And the final category was number 39, and that is a colorful eyeliner. For that I chose this Tarte wooden pencil eyeliner in Golden Plum. I am wearing it today on my upper lash line and in my waterline. It is an absolutely lovely eyeliner. I like the color, I like the formula of these Tarte wooden pencils. I bought them years ago and they're still just as good as they were when I bought them. You would think they would be too dry to even use, but they're still working great. My goal is to use up 1 centimeter and I have not done that yet, but I am still working on it, and I am trying to use this eyeliner more than the other eyeliners, but as most of you guys know, I am panning a little Urban Decay eyeliner that's brown, and I want to finish that off, so I go back and forth between this one and the brown one, but we'll see if I can hit 1 centimeter's use by next month, maybe. So I got to roll in 2 new items for this month's update because I hit goal on 2 items. The first number I rolled was number 26, and that is a matte product. I remember having that category in the last round of this project too. For this round, I decided to go with a totally different product. Last round, I went with a Bite lipstick in Cafe. I think it was called Cafe. I'm not sure. It was glorious. My goal was to use up half of it, and I did achieve that. So I'm really glad I put that product into last round. But for this round, I decided to go with something totally different. And that is my Mally Ever Color Poreless Face Defender. I have had this forever and I've never really used it. It's pretty untouched. Maybe used it for a couple of weeks. It does come with a sponge, a thin sponge applicator that they recommend you use to apply it. And then on top you have this kind of clear, I don't know, dimethicone cake that you apply as a setting powder, and it will keep you matte all day long. Now is a good time to try this out. Now is the time where my skin starts getting a little bit oily and my makeup can break down, particularly on my forehead throughout the day. So I want to try this out, see if it's any good, see if it does anything for me whatsoever. I specifically remember buying this because of Emily Noel 83. She used to rave about this product. She was a big fan of the Mally line altogether. I also used to love watching Mally on the Home Shopping Network. I don't know if she was on HSN or QVC, but whatever Home Shopping Network she was on, I loved watching her. She has such a vivacious personality and she's a joy to watch. I loved watching her infomercials. So between her and Emily Noel 83, I bought this product, but I never fell in love with it, and I've had it for years. I have no goal for this other than to test it out, see if I can make it work. I don't think I can hit pan in the next 2 months, so I'll just keep it in the project for the next 2 months and see if I can find a way to use this. If I can find a way to make this work, maybe I'll roll it into another project where I have a goal to hit pan or a goal to use it up. But for the next 2 months, I just want to see how I like this product, if I like it, if it's still good, figure it out. The next number I rolled was number 20, and that is a product you don't reach for enough. I think that could go for just about 99% of my makeup collection. I don't reach for any of it enough because I'm I am a project panner and I'm always working on panning specific items. If it's not in the bathroom, it's not in a project, and if it's not in the project, I don't use it. So I had a lot of leeway with this category. In the end, I decided to go with a very strange product that I've never used even once. And I'd been thinking about rolling this into Project 10 uses for a while, but now's the perfect time. Maybe I'll still roll it into that project down the road, but I decided to go with these highlighting papers. This is from My Couture, and this came in an Ipsy bag. Who has these? Who uses them? Who loves them? How did you use them? How did you love them? How did you apply them? I need the scoop on these papers because they've been sitting in a drawer for years and I've never used them even once. I'm kind of intimidated by them. When you open them up, this is the back side. There's nothing on there. It's just this protective like paper. And then inside, Hazel's upstairs screaming her head off. You have a paper that looks like this, which seems a little bit dark for a highlighter for my skin tone. I don't know how much of that comes off. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. So here's the picture of the little lady. As you can see, they show her applying it on her chest, on her collarbones, on her cheekbones, on her forehead, on her chin maybe even. They're like, yeah, just put it everywhere. So I think I'm going to give myself the goal of using 5 sheets. This actually comes with 25 sheets. If I use up 5 sheets, I should have used up 20% of the product, which would be pretty good. So I am going to set the goal of using up 5 sheets of this highlighting paper. But if you guys have any tips on how to use this, what you thought of it, what your impressions were, I would appreciate it. All right, guys, that is it for this update. Hazel is screaming her brains out upstairs, so I need to figure out why she's so upset and to calm her down. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.